Hey, Keith here, and in about 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how to get your Gemini API key. So let's get started. First things first is go to aistudio.google.com. Note that this is not gemini.google.com, so this is what you should be looking for. If you're on this page, this is not what you're looking for. All right, so top left corner, you can kind of see that this is the Gemini chat. We want to make sure that we're going to AI Studio. From here, we're going to click Get Started, and let's get signed in or create an account if you don't have a Google account. Okay, so after you get signed in, you're going to be taken to a screen that looks like this. I want you to look at this left side tab. We'll see Manage and then Dashboard. We're going to go ahead and click on Dashboard. From here, we'll see the API keys, we'll see billings, and we'll get to all of that right now. So first thing that you have to do is go in the top right corner, click Create API Key. Now this is going to be a little bit different than OpenAI or Anthropic, where you have to add your billing first and then create the key. This time we're creating a key and then we have to add the billing after. So here, again, copying the same naming conventions, whatever we're going to be using the key for, as well as the date. This is just so when you're creating multiple keys for different clients, or if you are if you have multiple products to work on, uh, it's good to know which key is for which project as well as the date that you created them, just so you know which ones you can delete, like which ones are still active and like that. So for you, you guys probably won't have any projects here. So go ahead and click Create New Projects. I'll name this video sample, and then let's go ahead. Oh, let's just leave it at that video sample. Right, so now it's creating a new project, creating the key, or now we can create the key. All right, and now that we have the key, you're able to close out of this tab. I know for other API key generation, usually you have like one time to copy and that's it. But for Google and Gemini, you're able to copy this later. So next, here we have our key name as well as the project it's attached to. So let's go ahead and set up billing next. Now, just note you will have to add $10 on here. I'm not going to walk you guys through the billing process because it's going to show my cards. So I want you to just add your billing, add a payment card, and then from there you're going to have to load up $10. It's going to be way overkill than what you're going to need, but in order to use Gemini, it's just like what you have to do. So I already have my billing account set up, and then this one has $10 on there, so it's going to load right through. Also note, Gemini is going to ask you for like $25, $50, and so on. You're able to click an other option. That way you don't have to load up $25 because that's a lot of credits that you don't really need. All right, so now we have the key. We're going to go ahead and copy it. And let's move on to the n8n workflow. If you know how to plug this in already into either n8n or your Cloud Code environment, you're done with the video. If not, let's go ahead and walk through creating credentials in n8n, and then after this, we'll go into plugging this into your local environment. So we're going to go ahead. We have a little chat and automation workflow right now. So we're going to double click the Gemini node. Let's create a new credential. And we're going to paste the API key here where it says API key. And then next we're going to let's name this. So let's do this video sample, and then 6/27/2026 is the date. You can see that I tried to record this video yesterday, so that's why I have a another video sample, but I didn't have my mic turned on. So here we are, part two. Next, go ahead and select a Gemini model. We can do one of the Flash models just to keep it light, and then let's just double check to make sure this works. So if I type hey there, you can see it's going through, testing Gemini node, and then here we go. Hey there, how can I help you today? So works in n8n. Let's go ahead and plug this into our local environment and see how it works there. So first thing, before I switch over to VS Code, I'm going to copy this key, and then let's go to our VS Code environment. Now, once you're here, the first thing that you want to do is create a new file, and we're going to name this .env because here, this is your local environment. This doesn't get pushed. You have to make sure you also make sure this is in your git ignore if you do have a repo. But from here, this just tells, this is just where you're gonna keep all your sensitive keys, all your sensitive information. So for me, I have .env.local. Can't click on that because that has the API keys I actually use for my business. But we're gonna go ahead and generate a sample here. And then good naming convention just so Claude can find it or whatever model you're using. Gemini API underscore key, and then we're gonna put equals and then paste the key there. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is let's open up a Claude session. All right, and next is I want you to message a Gemini Flash model using the API key in .env. Do not use .env.local because I want to make sure that we're testing the key that we're generating, not the one that I have on hand already. All right. Oh shit. Wait. Let's want you to message a Gemini Flash. Let's give it something to message. So, but hey there, using the API key and the .env. All right, this should be good. I'm running a shell command. Oh, I didn't save this. That's why. Let's try this again. That'd be a good step to have. But we're gonna save this. Let's do a try again. There it is. All right. So now it's creating a request to message a Flash model. All right, small hiccups here and there, but we got it through. And then replied, "Hey there, how's it going? How can I help you today?" So now you can see that it works in n8n and it also works in your Cloud Code environment, or if you're to use Codex, same thing. Um, anyway, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys were able to follow along. If you guys have any issues, there's written guides down below. And if you guys need help on top of that, feel free to book a call, also in the description down below. Um, I think that's all for today. Hope you guys had. Um, let's work on this outro next time. But that's it for today. Hope this was helpful. Catch you guys next time. See you.